Hello everyone, very good morning to all. So welcome you all to the Achievers Radar and welcome to another session which is a marathon session for the commerce. So UGC NET Commerce paper 2. 60 questions we are going to do it in this session and which are almost the June 18th level it is going to be there because June 18th 2024 whatever exam is going to happen it is a OMR based. So that level of questions we are going to discuss now. So with your support, I am targeting the 2 hour session. So based on your support, we'll be taking up the session. So join in our Telegram group if you are not yet joined. So the link is given in the description, and also subscribe to this channel and share with your friends as much as possible to reach out to many members. And also if you want to place this order, you can place the order, but don't expect that delivery before the June 18th because already time is up. And UGC NET paper 1 and paper 2 commerce, that test series, complete test series, detailed test series with explanation, it is available in our platform achieversaddaugcnet mobile app or the website. You can go with that. So you can pay the amount and get the test series. తెలంగాణ ఆస్పిరెంట్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో తెలంగాణ సెట్ 2024 ఆగస్ట్ లో జరిగే ఎగ్జామ్ కోసం పేపర్ 1 వచ్చేసి బైలింగ్వల్ లో కంప్లీట్ కోర్స్ అనేది అవైలబుల్ గా ఉంది. పేపర్ 2 కామర్స్ ఓన్లీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం క్రాష్ కోర్స్ ఉంది. రెండు పేపర్స్ తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళకి 2800, సింగిల్ పేపర్ కి మాత్రం 1800 అనేది ఉంటుంది. రైట్, those who are asking for UGC NET December 2024 complete batch course, when it will start. So it will be starting after the June examination result. Like we are expected to start our new batch by the end of the July month. So please hold and stay tuned to our channel, stay tuned to our app also and Telegram group also, so that you'll get the updates. Shall we start? Morning, I know it's a odd timing. Many are working people, so I also will not expect much crowd on this time. But it's an examination. Maybe they'll watch the recording in the evening time, whatever. So, question number 1, time starts now. Tax should not be charged on dividend income from the shareholder. Some economists are of the opinion that when tax has already been paid on the profit of the company and the balance is distributed as a dividend to the owners, tax not to be levied on them. Tax not to be levied on them. Good morning. Answer for the question. So technically answer is A, but in 2021 amendment, dividend distribution tax provision has been removed. Now the income which is received in the form of the dividend income will be taxable in the hands of the shareholder if the dividend income exceeds of 5,000 rupees. As TDS provision will apply, section number 192 will apply. Section number 194 will apply. 194 says that if your dividend income exceeds of 5,000 rupees, you will be liable to deduct the TDS on the dividend which is paid to the shareholder. So dividend income will be taxable in the hands of the shareholders. Now company will not be having any tax on that dividend. And it's an argument when the DDT was there. Now this argument comes to an end as the DDT provision was removed. Okay. Shareholder will pay the tax. Which of the following is not a method for calculating or ascertaining the amount of purchase consideration? purchase consideration. So answer will be gross receipt method. Share exchange method is properly a purchase consideration method, sir. There is no gross receipt method. We have four methods of calculating a purchase consideration: net payment method, net asset method, share exchange method, and also intrinsic value method. Net asset means total agreed amount of asset minus agreed amount of liabilities to be paid. Net payment, whatever the form of payment which is paid by the purchasing company to the selling company, all types of payment adding together is a net payment. Lump sum payment, irrespective of the calculation or valuation of the company, a lump sum will be agreed between the purchasing company, selling companies, and lump sum method. Intrinsic value means the value per share will be calculated in terms of the purchasing company to be issued to the selling company shareholders in the new company. So that is the intrinsic value method or the share exchange method. Even intrinsic value or a share exchange, or we can also call it as asset backing method. This is also called as an asset backing method. Share exchange, intrinsic value, or asset backing method. Three are one and the same. In the recent years, the major gain in logistical efficiency have come from which one of the following? Logistical efficiency. Logistical efficiency. Guys, do hit a like button if you like a session. If you don't like a session, you may hit dislike button. Guys, only one thing. 3 days to the examination. Avoid the mistakes which are very easy and which are very comfortable to get the answer. If you are doing a mistake in that type of question, like a last question, you have to pay very high cost to your preparation of another 6 months. Don't leave the easiest question at all, where the questions are being done by all the students. In that questions, if you are making a wrong now, you are out of the competition. Protect that questions. If you are making a mistake in advanced level questions, which is also advanced for many other aspirants, then no problem. You may get advantage or disadvantage, it doesn't matter. But whichever is doing correct by all the members, if you make a mistake, khatam. Advances in information technology, logistical efficiency. Now you can book any parcel to send it to anywhere from your house, from your home only. They'll come and pick up, they'll go and give it to that person. So that much information technology, it's a mobile app based or a website based. The logistical efficiency has been increased due to the information technology. Now the tracking is easy. Where our product is, how much quantity it is it in a damaged condition or in a proper condition only? Everything we can get to know with the information technology, which our advancement happened. Previously it was not that much. Now it is keep on increasing due to that only. Next, 14 days intermediate T-bills were brought into effect from 1996 and 97 after the abolition of which of the T-bills? After the abolition of which of the T-bills? Yes, answer is option number A. Blunder committed by all again. Yeah, what's going on with you? Question is very simple. In 1996, certain T-bills were abolished. After that, immediately 14 days T-bills were introduced. In 1996, 91 days T-bills were abolished, later reintroduced also. Still now, 91 T-bills are in force. So if you look at, after the abolition of 91 days T-bills on tap, 14 days T-bills, treasury bills has been introduced. Even at this present moment, how many types of T-bills are available? Only 3 types. 91 days, 182 days, 364. And in some cases, 14 days T-bills also available. 273 days T-bills are not available now. In the same question paper, we will also get the chronology of the T-bills. Do not worry about it. Be careful. Yes, correct, Lakshmi. Super. Question is saying that skewness studies the flatness or peakedness of the distribution. A positively skewed stretched more towards the right than to the left. On the basis of empirical relationship between the mean, mode and median for a moderately asymmetrical distribution, Kārl-Pearson coefficient of skewness can be measured by 3 mean minus median divided by the standard deviation. If mean is less than mode, then it is positively skewed. So which statement is to be correct? Or the given statement which are correct, which are incorrect? Question is asking about correct. Yes, absolutely. Many are going correct. Option B is the correct. So B, a positively skewed distribution curve stretched more towards the right. This is how. Positively skewed. And if it is on the left side, negatively skewed. C, the empirical relationship is 3 mean minus median divided by the standard deviation. That they are talking about this one. Mean minus median divided by standard deviation equal to Kārl-Pearson coefficient of skewness they are asking. Skewness means the deviation which we take. So when there is a negative skewness, left side, positive skewness, right side, and no skewness on the middle, all are equal. And if you look at the Kārl-Pearson coefficient of skewness, skewness means the deviation. X bar, that is mean, minus MO, which is mode, divided by standard deviation, or else 3 into mean minus median divided by standard deviation. You can write in the form of the mode, that is mean minus mode divided by standard deviation, or else 3 mean minus median divided by standard deviation. Either way, Kārl-Pearson coefficient of skewness will come. Both formulas are correct only. Next question. Which is correct about the residential status of a company? UGC admit card will be released as and when it placed in the website. Do not worry about the admit card. Even they are having a right to release before the day of examination. On 17th also they can release. Because city intimation letter is given already. So based on that, if you want to book, you can book for that directly. If it is far from your place, any tickets need to be booked, you have to book it. Previously, they have released before the day of examination or before 2 days. So you can expect by Sunday evening. And based on this, don't think that examination will postpone. Again, questions are coming from the students. Examination 100% it will be conducted on 18th of June. There will not be any postponement of examination. Mentally prepare for that. Answer is option B. Option B. Company never be classified as an ROR or a NOR. Company will be decided based on the, if it is an Indian company, resident. If it is not an Indian company, then we will check. If the place of effective management is there in India, then it is a resident. If it is not there in India, then it will become foreign company. Maximization of firm growth is given by whom? So firm theories, business firm theories. Maximization of firm growth rate subject to managerial and financial constraint given by do hit a like button, guys, if you like a session. You may hit dislike button if you don't like a session. Answer is yes, a unanimous answer is coming. It is Mary's Robin. Mary's Robin. Before going for the examination, total 7 theories are there. 7 theories and their author I have given in one box. In the last 5 hours marathon also it was covered. Firm theories and profit theories. Firm theories, profit theories, one table will be there. In that you can expect a matching question, or you can expect this type of theory based and author question also you can expect. So Mary's growth maximization here. Goal of the firm Mary's model is that maximization of balance rate of growth of the firm, of a demand for the products and growth of the capacity of supply. So the maximization of growth equal to growth of the demand and growth of the balance growth rate. Growth of the demand equal to balance growth rate will give you the Robin Mary's growth of the firm. Why we need postponement here? Let exam complete. One headache will be completed. Even if they give 1 year time also, will ask for the some 1 month extra time. So let it go as per the schedule. I think nobody is expecting a postponement. That is for sure. So banking question, banking sector reform committees and their purpose. Yes. Come on, fast. Answer is option number B, obviously. Correct. So YB Reddy committee is for rationalization of interest rate on small saving. Rashid Jilani committee, revision for lending in place of the cash credit system. SM Kelkar committee, it is a regional rural bank. IT Watch committee, capital lending norms. And can you please tell me Malhotra committee is for what purpose? Malhotra committee and Tandon committee. Malhotra committee and Tandon committee is for what purpose? Abnish, I do agree with your point. Factual portion is hectic because we can't able to remember the years and the name of the committee, name of the purpose. the purpose of the committee and on what basis the committee was appointed. But at least you have to try your best to remember main committees like Rashid Jilani, Malhotra Commission, Tandon Commission, and even the former governor Urjit Patel Commission. Financial system related, working capital related, lending related at least. Yes, Jyoti and Gopal correct. It is related to insurance sector. Reforms that brought up in insurance sector is by the Malhotra Commission. Advertising, sales promotion, word of mouth marketing, personal selling. Then what about the Tandon which I asked? Tandon. Export strategy. No, not at all. Tandon committee is related to for the bank how to use the working capital. Working capital norms for the banking sector has been proposed by the Tandon committee. That's why maximum permissible limit something will be there. I think you are able to recall core asset, non-core, core. So answer for this question is option number B, obvious answer. Advertising is in brochures as well as booklets. Sales promotion is in contesting. Word of mouth marketing is in blogs. Personal selling is in sales meeting. Actually, with a sales meeting, we can conclude that personal selling. One-to-one by meeting with each person, we are explaining about the product and service, we are selling it. That is the sales meeting, correct? Sale advertising here, brochures and booklet that we print for the educational institutes or the various restaurants that they even real estate sector, brochures and booklet with the products or services they are offering. Sales promotion is conducting a contest, quizzes, competitions, so that the promotion of a product and the brand will go. And word of mouth marketing is a blog. Means if you maintain a one blog, the customer will come and write a review about your product, how they are experiencing, whether it is a negative or positive, they'll write. It will be acting like a one customer database to you, where the new customer can look into those reviews and finalize them. That is a blog. Even you can see advertising is an printing, broadcast ads, packaging, outer packaging, cinema, brochures, booklet, posters, directories, reprints, billboards, display signs, point of purchase displays, and sales promotion, contests, games, sweepstakes, lotteries, and sampling, fair and trade shows, exhibits, exhibition, events and experience, sports and entertainment, festivals, arts, fairs, public relation and publicity, press kits, speeches, seminars, annual report, and word of mouth, person to person, chat rooms, blogs, personal selling, sales presentation, sales meeting, incentive program, samples, and fair and trade shows. Here it is there, there also it is there. Sales promotion. Michael Porter. Right, Guru. You're in college, huh? Have a great day. Michael Porter. Excuse me, this is not the Michael Porter competitive advantage theory. This is not a diamond model. They are asking generic strategy of Michael Porter, marketing wala, not the international business. Answer is option B. So, in Michael Porter always talks about the competition. But in the context of international trade theory, he spoke about the national competitive advantage theory, that is diamond model, 5 forces. Whereas in case of generic strategies, he is concentrating on 3 main focus points. Cost, leadership, differentiation, focus. Means at a lowest cost, highest quality. Differentiation. Your product or service should be having some uniqueness as compared to your competitor. Focus. Focus on the cost, focus on the uniqueness, both. Focus towards the differentiation, focus towards the cost, both. Here you can see competitive scope and competitive advantage. Low cost or low cost product or services, differentiated product. Focused cost, focused differentiation. And when it is broader target, cost leadership means lower cost and differentiation should be very higher. Then it will be very advantage for the company. Which statements are true? I thought today also the problem will come, like a stuck was there yesterday. I solved it by taking test live. So now it is better. Come on, first answer. Mangababu has given. Others, Chitra Devi. Then, so the answer for this question is option number C. Option number C. Why it is C? Let us try to look at B and C statement. Paul Sweezy, who has given this? Paul Sweezy has given oligopoly model generally. It is best known as model explaining more satisfactory behavior of oligopoly. Yes, he was speaking about the price rigidity. Means in oligopoly price they wanted to maintain as the same. They don't want to change the price because to avoid the price war between the small number of competitor having very large size of firms. And C, perfectly competitive firm is a price taker. Obviously, we can conclude that these two statements are correct. Firms under the monopolistic are only normal profit. How can you conclude that they will earn only normal profit? You cannot decide outrightly they can only normal profit. There is a super normal profits also will come if their goodwill increases or if their brand value increases, if their sales is more. Simple monopoly always earns a super normal profit. This always and this only are the negative words. You should remove them. Whenever always, only, exclusively, this words comes now, you should think carefully. A company rises rupees 1 lakh by issue of 1000 10% debentures of 100 each at a 2% discount, redeemable after 10 years. So what would be the cost of capital? What would be the cost of capital? Oh, did you remember the answer? How to calculate the formula is we know. Cost of debt they are asking. Cost of debt. Interest plus redemption value minus net proceeds divided by number of years. divided by redemption value plus net proceeds divided by 2. Interest we have 10% of 100 means 10 rupees. Redemption value is how much? 100 rupees that we issued. But redemption value is minus 2%, which is equal to 98 is an redemption value. Correct now? 98 is a redemption net proceeds, sorry. Company rises by issue of 10% debentures, 100 each at a discount of 2%. Okay. Discount of 2% we issue. That means this is net proceeds. So total 1 lakh minus 98,000 divided by number of years 10. Then this 198 divided by 2. We need to deduct the tax. Out of this, 1 minus tax we need to do out of the total, whatever we get. So 10 plus 98,000 divided by 10 years. Correct now, 1 lakh minus 98, sorry, 2000 by 10 means 2000 by 10 years. Divided by 198 by 2. 190 by 2 means how much you will get it? 99, huh? So 99,000. 10 plus 200 divided by 99,000. Actually, we should have taken, better we should have taken. Then interest will be not 10 rupees now. Why interest need to be taken only 10 rupees? Because everything we are taking in amount. So it should be 10,000 better. Because we are taking only per share. $10,000. 10,200 divided by 99,000 into 100. How much you will be able to get? 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. Please calculate and tell me. 99,000. Tell me the final answer. This will give you 10.3 percentage. 1 minus tax. So 10 minus 40. 10 percentage minus 40 percentage equal to 6 percentage. So approximately 6 percentage is only one option, that is option C. 6.82 is higher, but 6 percentage nearby is that one. Option C. You can do per share also. Instead of going with a total value, per share will give you the exact answer. Which of the following are true statements? Answer for this question, which is true? Answer is option C. Absolutely. Because payback period concerned more on recovery of investment. That is payback. When our original investment will come back, the time period to recover original investment. And net present value is a present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow. So whatever the surplus it is coming, it will be a wealth of the shareholder only. Ultimately, it will be belong to the shareholder. What are the surplus and the deficit which comes? Next. Auto companies and other consumer goods companies offer cash rebates to encourage purchase of manufacturer's product with a specified period. The same product is priced differently at a different times. On Sunday, there will be a 8-hour session, sir. Morning 9 a.m. till the 8 hours. Sunday. Please make your time accordingly. Sunday. Sunday morning, day after tomorrow. For the paper 1. Answer is C. A is correct because the companies will offer a cash rebate, encourage the purchase of a manufactured product within a specified. The time period within 1 week, grand sale is happening. Those who are buying in this time period, you will get high discounts. The same product is priced differently at a different times. Actually, product is not going to be priced differently. Price remains same, but the cash discount which is being offered to the customer. Price remains always 100,000 rupees only per piece. But in this, at a certain specified time period, you are giving a cash discount. Price remains same. Price is always, it is getting changed. Don't deduct the discount and say that as a final price. No, don't say like that. Marketing point of view, the reason is price remains same, only cash discount we are offering. The sequence of ITR process. Fast, easy. Answer is option number A. A is a given answer. First, register yourself in the income tax portal, e-filing portal. Select the ITR form number 1 to 7 and fill the form and upload into it. Finally, your acknowledgement, which is ITR file, need to be verified. Verification can happen in two ways. With your digital signature, online itself you can verify. With a OTP, Aadhaar based OTP will be there. Or else, the verification can also be done by taking a printout and making a signature and send it to the Bengaluru Income Tax Head Office. Either way, the ITR file verification can be done. Globalization refers to free cross-border movement of goods, services, capital, information, and people. Countries are consistently evolving innovative marketing barriers that are WTO compatible. Thank you, Chitra. Read the statement carefully. Link it. Is it possible to link the R and A? Try to think that once. Don't abruptly decide the answer. First, read the individual statement. Link this to the this. Is it giving a reason for the above statement? Think that way. Globalization refers to free cross-border movement of goods, services, capital, information, and people. Countries are consistently evolving innovative marketing barriers that are WTO compatible. Here, that they're talking about innovative marketing barriers and which are WTO compatible. Is this innovative marketing barriers are the reason for free cross-border movement of goods, capital, or the people? It is not at all. Individually, this is correct, but there is no link between this A and R statements. Both the statements are individually. Whatever marketing barriers we are trying to create between the cross-border trade. Why the WTO is creating a barrier? Because to avoid the international trade disruption. International trade has to happen in a smoother way. That's why they'll create certain barriers on the countries. _17th. This is an interesting question. If you don't read it properly, you will confuse a lot. Some are giving direct answer. Super. Nice. Answer is A only. A only. Look at carefully. They are asking correct statement. In short run, total fixed cost is equal to 0. Change in fixed cost will be 0 because fixed cost will not be changing in short run. Total cost equal to change in total cost. They are saying fixed cost will not change in the short run. In the short run, fixed cost will not change. In the short run, whatever a change in total cost which is happening, it is because entirely of change in variable cost alone. That is correct. If average fixed cost means fixed cost per unit, increases, if decrease in average fixed cost, if there is a decrease in fixed cost per unit, it will be increasing the variable cost per unit. It will be increasing the average variable cost. But ultimately, total cost per unit remain constant because one is decreasing, one is increasing. Ultimately, total cost remain constant. Which of the following statement is true? Three exposures are there: transaction, economic exposure, operating exposure are the three exposures are there in our finance. Transaction, translation, economic. Cancel out. Aarti, only before the exam you are appearing. So, have you prepared well this time? Clear, Aarti, clear this time. Finally, this should be your last attempt. Answer is option number D. Why it is D? Let me explain. Transaction exposure, it is related to all foreign currencies denominated contractual transactions. Means whatever the transaction which are happened between the two country related companies, so it is denominated in foreign currencies. And transaction exposure related to change in accounting income and balance sheet due to the change in exchange rate. Correct. Absolutely, this is correct. And here economic exposure is an impact on the valuation of the firm. But there somewhere we should disagree with the statement number 2 also. I will tell you what it is exactly. The differentiation we have to know. Differentiation is that we have three kinds of exposure: transaction, translation, economic. Transaction is simply a kind of exchange rate. It pertains to the actual transaction taking place in business in a foreign currency form. Means we should convert that foreign currency type of transaction into Indian currency. Not only the conversion is a part of the translation, but it is not talking about the conversion. Entire transaction that we are doing in the foreign currency format, due to foreign currency debtors of the sale, payment of the imported goods, it will be very much difficult because we will pay certain in Indian currency and we will receive in some other currency. So that's where the difficulty is getting created in the transaction exposure, which is one of the risks. And accounting exposure is also called as a translation. So where we need to carry out the accounting reporting reporting the shareholders. Reversed in the next year, translation of currency. All the currencies which are there in our trade, we should convert into one currency. That's a translation. Whereas economic is about exposure directly impact on the valuation of the company, valuation of the firm. So it can have a bearings on the assets as well as operating cash flows. This is also called as an operating exposure. '19. Answer is option number A. Yes, unanimous answer. Raw material conversion period plus work in progress plus finished goods plus receivables. This is the operating cycle. We know operating cycle, how it will work. Purchase of raw material, production, work in progress, finished goods, debtors, debt collection or a credit payment, finally cash. Next, which is not regarding the duties of auditor, not correct. Regarding the duties. Saranya, once the June 18th is completed, our focus will be on that exclusively assistant professor answer writing in a descriptive format also. Do not worry. As I told before, till the June 18th, till the UGC NET completion, I will not enter into assistant professor one. Whatever extra requirements are there for assistant professor, we will be doing after UGC NET exam. 20. Yes, answer is A. Physical verification of fixed assets is not the primary responsibility. It is a secondary responsibility of the auditor. Primary responsibility of physical verification of assets is with the management of the company. It is not the duty of auditor. Which of the following years the Bretton Woods Agreement has been signed by the delegates of 44 nations, which led to establishment of the International Monetary Fund? Easy, easy, easy. Quickly need to answer. Yes, it is a secondary responsibility. (1944) it is. Option C. 1944 is the one in which IMF as well as World Bank both are formulated in Bretton Woods Conference, which is not capable of algebraic treatment of measures of central tendency. A, B, C, D not in sequence. Okay. That's why I've written in a sequence. So generally we have a measures of central tendency are three. Mathematical and positional averages are two categories. One is mathematical averages and second one is positional averages. Positional averages are mean, median, mode, partition values. These three are not capable of, those are not capable of algebraic treatment. That will tell only the position. Whereas mean, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean will have a capacity. So out of this answer is median and mode are not capable, whereas AM, GM, HM are capable of algebraic. So B and D is the correct answer. Which of the following is non-random sampling? Quota is not. We know that S cube MCA are random sampling, DSPCQ are the non-random. That is dimensional, snowball, purposive, convenience, quota sampling. are the non-random or non-probability sampling methods. Under which of the following categories a partner of a partnership firm will be assessed? Partner of a partnership firm will be assessed under which category? How beautifully has committed a mistake. Actually, NTA answer and you given is correct. It is firm. Absolutely, abruptly, this is the wrong answer. NTA has given it as option C only, but absolutely it is wrong.
Received on phone pay.
Why it is wrong? By provisions of the income tax itself, as per the income tax filing, it should be individual only. Even though NTA answer is C, but it is wrong. After objection also they have not changed. Please note that NTA has given C answer. That is firm. But question is instead of option A, that is an individual. So here you can see the partner of a firm, partnership, both are assessed separately. Partner is an individual capacity. Firm is a united capacity. They need to file different income tax return. ITR 3 for the partners, 4 is for the partnership firm and LLP. ITR 3 for individual partner. With respect to their incomes, they have to file a different category of assessment. Right? Once the tax is paid by the partnership firm, partner no need to pay, but he need to file the return. Partner no need to pay the tax again on the same income, but he need to file the income tax return. So answer should be A. But they given it as C. You are also reading it as C. Amalgamation, absorption, reconstruction is discussed under which section? One hour successfully completed. Please do hit a like button if you like a session. And you can hit a dislike button if you don't like it. Section number 319 is discussing about amalgamation, reconstruction and absorption. If you look at the remaining sections also, section 320 distribution of property of a company, 410 related to constitution of appellate tribunal, that is NCLT, and 502 is an number, as there are only up to 470 sections in the company law. So 502 section is not there. Addend rules 1953 related to which of the following? Famous. We have to answer as an individual only. Answer C. Yes. Aden rules are related to double taxation relief between the India and Aden. It was an country here. Government of India has issued a notification in 1953, 24th of March, to make a double taxation avoidance between the two countries of Aden as well as in India. The people of Democratic Republic of Yemen, which is previously called as an Aden, they got independence in 1967. After the independence, this double taxation avoidance agreement got ended between India and this Yemen. Which of the following statement is false? Wow, such a easy statement is given to identify it as false. No need to put efforts also. Answer is outrightly B, because it is not the regression coefficient of independent of change and origin, change of scale and origin. That is correlation. It should be correlation is both independent, whereas regression is not. Incorrect statement from the given below. Incorrect statement from the given below. Answer is option D. 270 T-bills were introduced in 2006. Wrong. You can look at the chronology. I will tell you the chronology entirely. 91 T-bills on weekly basis introduced in first time 1950. So in 1950 only they discontinued again. Again ad hoc 91 introduced in 97, which is discontinued. 91 tab bills are introduced later in 1997. The question which was asked in the same session previously, that is regarding this only. And 182 T-bills on weekly auction introduced and removed. So if you look at now, before the introduction of 14 days T-bills in 1996 and 97, which were abolished? Before the introduction of this one, which were abolished exactly? Which were abolished? 1997 March, 91 days T-bills on tab were abolished. Later in 1997, immediately 14 days T-bills were introduced. That's the question meaning. Now 360 T-bills introduced, till it is continuing. 91 days introduced, till it is continuing. 180 bills introduced and discontinued. Again reintroduced in April 2005. It is continuing. So these three bills are now continuing, and 14 days T-bills also there now. 14 days T-bills also there. Even though it is discontinued in 2001. Sometimes they may ask that. In one of the question it was there. TDS certificate. Actual answer is not available right now. Answer is B. Answer is B. It is not A. How come A by? They said non-salary form 16. Form 16 is for salary. For non-salary 16A, correct. For sale of property 16B. For rent it is 16C. So B, C, D should be the correct answer. Out of the available option, that is C and D is there. Even B and C is also correct. But NTA, fortunately they have not agreed for the option D. Answer should be both B and D. That is B, C, D are the correct answer. If you look at the forms of TDS, for a salary payment form 16, non-salary 16A, so property B and rent is C. And every point on a straight line demand curve, point elasticity are equal. Rectangular hyperbola shaped demand curve, the point elasticities are not equal. So here on every point it should be not equal. That this not equal should be here. And here on the equal to rectangular hyperbola, like this point elasticity will be there. Wherever elasticity equal to 0, like this rectangular hyperbola. So here it is all are equal. So that's where the rectangular hyperbola will get formed. But here more than 1, equal to 1, or more than 1, or nearby 1, like that, less than 1, nearby 1, 0, 1. All are different elasticities will be existed, not all equal. Sometimes that statement will give a doubt for ourselves. Sequence, logistic planning sequence. Answer is option number B. B is the given answer. Yes. So first, decide the company value proposition to the customer. Later, select the best channel design and network strategy. After that, develop operational excellence, forecasting and warehouse management. Finally, implement the plan. So the sequence is like this, sir. First, marketing logistic. Supply chain management need to decide. Value network, which is given in the question. Demand chain planning. Market logistic planning has posted. Deciding on company value proposition to its customer. And best channel design. Which channel you are going to use it for the logistic purpose. Operational excellence and sales forecasting, warehouse management. How much time is required to rotate the operating cycle. Materials management, implementing the solution that we have decided in developing the operational excellence. So this is the sequence, generally 4-step process. In the last marathon also I told this. Cyber attacks may occur in the process of mobile banking. Backdoor attack, front door attack, denial of service attack, direct access attack. Answer is given as an option D, ACD. Backdoor, denial of service, direct access. Because banking they are asking. Related to banking, the cyber attacks. Cyber attack. Frontal attack is in the competition point of view. Here, direct access means by installing the virus, worms or the trojans through network are misusing the physical access. That is one way. Denial of service means so they will send the so many fake bots or fake users to the mobile banking of a particular bank or the online banking of particular bank website, so that very large number of users will be visiting at a time. It will be leading into crash of that website or something, or services will break down. It shows a non-response error. Backdoor is a bypass of normal authentication security to the computer system. A successful attack enables attacker to remotely issue the system command. Means somewhere sitting in some other place, he can able to command our system, our computer system. That is a backdoor attack. Not directly, it is indirect. Hijacking, simply. Hijack of our computer. 6% is a risk-free return. Beta value is 1.5. We should calculate the cost of equity or capital. We know CAPM formula. Cost of equity equal to risk-free rate of return plus beta into market risk minus risk-free rate of return. So here, risk-free rate of return 6% plus beta is 1%, market risk is 10%, and 6% is this one. So 6 plus 1.5 into 4. 1.5 into 4. So this is 6 and this is 6. Total 12% will be the correct answer. Option B. Next, jet test ANOVA chi-square crucial values. Answer for this question is option number B. Yes, it is B. It is B. Why? Jet test is a large size sample generally. Jet test is large size sample, which is Significance of difference between the two large size sample is a point. ANOVA, analysis of variance, comparing the difference in the mean values of more than two samples, parametric ANOVA. Because ANOVA is a parametric data, we know, parametric test it is. Whereas chi-square test is related to between the two attributes association, testing the significance. Crucial values is the third one. Difference of mean values more than two sample group, which is non-parametric. Whereas chi-square is the goodness of fit test, which is true. The sum of the deviation from the mean by ignoring the algebraic signs is greater than the sum of the deviation of the median. And standard deviation is independent of change of origin and change of the scale. In symmetrical distribution, mean deviation is equal to 4 by 5th of the standard deviation. We have the formula na 10 is to 12 is to 15. And in symmetrical, a bell-shaped distribution is quartile deviation, 1/3 of the standard deviation. We have one thing, sir, actually. Quartile deviation equal to 2/3 of the standard deviation. As well as mean deviation will be there. Mean deviation equal to 4 by 5th of the standard deviation. So answer will be option number B. Correct. It is B, A and C. A statement is correct. Sum of the deviation from the mean is equal to, so mean is greater than the sum of the deviation from the median, because mean is more than the median based on that logic. And our statements are A, B, C, D. Numbering mistake is there. And C, symmetrical mean deviation equal to 4 by 5th of the standard deviation. Numbering, I'll rectify, don't worry. Audit report, qualified report, examine the valuation and disclosure, access to records of the company and its subsidiaries, misstatement in the prospect of the company, issue of capital. Answer is B for this also. A3, qualified report is an audit report. B1, because out of all A3, two options are there. B1, examine the valuation and disclosure, auditor duty. And C4, access the records of the company and its subsidiaries, auditor right. Misstatement is the auditor liability, because auditor will authorize the company prospectus. So that is why if any mistake is there, that is his liability only. He should be punishable. All options A na in the last question also. Arey yaar. Okay. Small, I need to rectify. A for this question. Because if the firm is prepared to incur the increased cost on transportation, it may position to reduce their inventory cost. Whenever they are ready to increase the cost on transportation, inventory holding cost means they need no need to maintain any warehousing or in go down rent, all this will be reduced. That is correct. In such case, firm can use the fastest mode of transportation, where the goods can be moved from one place to another place without stocking in a warehouses, go downs. So it will be reducing the cost of inventory, which is unmindful cost of transportation. It's correct only. Size of market, demographic, export oriented units and multinational corporations. Answer is D. Yes. Size of the market is the third one, which is macro environment, the size of the market. Demographic is an non-economic, because demographic is related to the public who are the customers who are buying different demographic profile. C2, export oriented foreign trade policy. Multinational is the globalization of the business. Which of the following assumptions the theory of consumer behavior are a cardinal utility not based? What is that option? D. Yes, it is D. Diminishing marginal utility of money is not an assumption of the cardinal, because there is a ordinal utility. There is a ordinal utility. Whereas cardinal utility, which is measured in number, that is indifference curve theory. So if you look at main assumptions of cardinal utility, rationality, and it should be measurable in number, cardinal number. Marginal utility of money remain constant. Diminishing marginal utility. If you look at here, diminishing marginal utility of money they state. If it is only diminishing marginal utility, it would have been correct. Independent utilities and introspection method will be followed in the cardinal approach. Informal group communication system is called informal. Money always constant. It will not reduce. So answer is B. Grapevine. Informal communication is called as an grapevine, which is rumor mongering or else rumors, informal type, which is a casual discussion. What are the drivers of globalization? Popularity, population mobility, especially of a labor, financial flows, exporting, assembly operation. Which will be a drivers of globalization, which are driving it to go globally across the world. Actually, labor, we can move from one place to another. India to USA, USA to Australia, Australia to anywhere we can able to move the labor. Financial flows also can be moved from one place to another place. From one place to another place. But the question is about which is driving the globalization, which is driving the globalization, which is making a force to go globally. This is one of the mode of entering into international business. This is not the driver, sir. Question is about the driver, which is driving, exporting, importing are modes. Franchising, licensing, joint venture, those are the modes, but not the driver. Answer is given as in C. That is A and B. Financial flows can be moved from because of the FDI and FPI, foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment. Financial flow is moving from one country to another. That is another one driver. Second is that labor can be moved from one place to another, which is also a driver for globalization, which is a force. These are the forces to go globally to do the business. Next. Which of the following are true about the conditions according to the Sale of Goods Act? The title, description, quiet possession, encumbrances. Encumbrances is like a mortgage type. Answer is option number D is a given answer. A and B. Only A as well as B they have mentioned. In question they are asking about conditions as per the sale of goods. So condition means generally the main purpose of the contract. That is a condition. Warranty is additional. The collateral to the main contract is a warranty usually. So the title and the description is mandatory condition for any type of sale. In e-commerce, the key element of an effective website community refers to the key element. Answer is option number B. Here, suppose there is an Amazon website, sir. Amazon website, why are you purchasing more from that only? Because it is effective in Amazon, Flipkart are effective in choosing everything. So the way your website is enabling the user to user communication. One user, another user is communicating via reviews, whether this product is useful or not. If you open the review for every product, there is a list of reviews who already bought the product and given positive, negative review. Based on that, the customers also will be interested to buy your product. So whenever user to user communication, when you make it easy, that e-commerce platforms will be working more effectively. Which of the following is not correct according to the Consumer Protection Act? Come on, boost up. We are at last 20 minutes of this session. Answer is 3. District forum shall be having 4 members. Wrong. You can see the composition. Composition for the of the court. Each district forum consists of a person who is qualified to be a district judge or the president. Will be a president, district judge. 2 other members will be there. 2 other members will be there, and out of that, 1 should be a woman. So 4 members is wrong. Only 3 members. Transfer of ownership, sale of goodwill after dissolution, buyback, and promissory note. 2 members, 1 president. Correct, Kavya. Answer is A. Transfer of ownership, it is to contract of sale of goods. And here, sale of goodwill after the dissolution. Dissolution of partnership related it is. Buyback, we are purchasing our own, which is share capital of the company. Promissory note is a negotiable instrument. Very much direct question. Which is correct with related to CSR? The benefits of CSR. Yes, correct answer is option B. Option B, B and D. To supply the goods at a reasonable prices even there is a seller's market. To supply the goods at a reasonable prices even when there is a seller's market. D. To improve an opportunity for being heard and redressing the genuine grievances. Opportunity for being heard and redressing the genuine grievances. Generally, efficiency of the business operation is nothing to deal with the CSR. That is related to operations of business. Generally happens of a life of a public limited company. Yes, answer will be D. You are correct. Because in the life of a public limited company, how it will be? Usually, preliminary expenditure will be incurred for any company before forming a company. Whatever the expenditure that we incur is called as a preliminary expenditure. and B later, firm will be incorporated later. After that, it will be issuing a equity shares to the promoters first to be included in the subscribers of the memorandum. Later, company will go for the public issue, IPO. That's a regular process, which is not entitled to. The indemnity holder not entitled to. Indemnity holder not entitled to. So the damages for the liability incurred which is not absolute. When the liability is not even absolute, means not a real damage, then he is not eligible to entitle that type of loss to be compensated by the indemnifier. So here damages for the liability incurred which is not absolute, only which is absolute damages will be paid by the indemnifier to the holder. Indian accounting standard contain some carve-outs. Look at the wording. Some carve-outs means taken a deviation from the IFRS with some changes applied in India. Okay. Financial statements are prepared in India with the Indian accounting standard will not be IFRS complement. Will not be IFRS complement. Answer is B. Why? Financial statements in India in accordance with the Indian accounting standard. It is not IFRS complement one. And whatever IFRS standards are there, we are taking a carve out, some deviation to implement in India. This is correct, this is correct. But due to this, we are preparing accordance with the Indian accounting standard. Is it the reason for making IFRS carve outs in India? No. The individual statements are correct only, but one is not in for India. Last 10 questions. We are at 50. Come on, we are at end almost. Don't give up. Don't give up. Answer is A. Yes, it is A. Because in case of short run cost behavior, MC intersect the AC at its minimum. This is the MC and this is the AC. So MC is intersecting, MC is intersecting AC minimum point in short run. While AC continues to decrease, then MC begins to rise. At this point, MC begins to rise. Also, when AC is minimum, It is neither increasing nor decreasing. It is constant when AC is constant. Here it is. If it is equal to MC at the point of intersection, we call this as point of intersection. The curve. Based on that, many questions are there, sir. Previously also. Simply based on the relationship between AC and MC. Sum of the total values of two variables x and y is equal to all the observations. The values of coefficient of correlation between x and y is. For this question, option B is the given answer because they are saying one is increasing, other is decreasing. In this situation, correlation will always be negative. When one is upward, one is in downward. That is increasing and decreasing, it is B. Here simply in the entire Cobb-Douglas production function formula, sorry, it is not Cobb-Douglas. In this production function formula, there are three parameters. L, K, A, alpha, beta are there. They are called as in what? Constant elasticity substitution function, variable and Leontief type Cobb-Douglas function. Because Cobb-Douglas is different. This is related to Cobb-Douglas is A into alpha, alpha power A and beta power A, beta power B, or else A power alpha, B for B power beta. That is Cobb-Douglas. So this is related to, usually this is related to constant elasticity substitution production function. Constant elasticity substitution function. Entire formula is related to that only. We have mainly three production functions. That is Cobb-Douglas production function, constant elasticity substitution function, and also Leontief production function is there. TDS related. This is Damak Barabar. So much chaos has been created by NTA at that time. So I will only give you the answer for this. Answer given by NTA is C, but actual answer is this A. Why? A and B. Winning is 30% correct. In both it is A only. But when it comes to insurance commission, it is 10% correct. They given rent of furniture is 5%, which is wrong. So why it is wrong? You know, rent of furniture TDS is, rent of furniture which is TDS is 2% only. If it is plant and machinery, 2%. If it is land and building furniture also, furniture fitting also 10%. But the question is specifying 5%, which is wrong. This statement is wrong. So it is 5% is incorrect. Rent of furniture either 2% or 10%. And insurance commission is 10%. That's why instead of it should be A and B correct, which is not a factor contributing to management by objective program failure. Why it is getting failure? Answer is given as A, and it is A only. Why? Every time you keep on changing the goals, you have to consistently maintain the same goals to and try your best to achieve that goal. But if you keep on altering or changing the goals, then management objective program will be failure only. Once you allotted a goal, you should try your best to complete that goal. When you are can't able to achieve, you should not change the goal. You should change the process of that achieving the goal. So because of that, it's a failure program, which is not a correct statement. Which is not a correct statement. So answer is C. Actually, 1972, once Bangladesh got independence, the State Bank of Dhaka State Bank is working as a reserve bank for the central bank Bangladesh. So they said our Reserve Bank of India is acting as a central bank for the Bangladesh 72 to 75, which is wrong statement. They got independence in 72 itself. So how we will become a reserve bank there, central bank there? Ascending order of their year of establishment. Ascending order of their year of establishment. So answer is actually export and import. This National Housing Bank 1987 it was established. Export and import 1981. NABARD 1982 and 1963 or 64. 1964 it is Unit Trust of India. So it should be D and B, C, A. DBCA. Option C is a given answer. Companies that are becoming scaled in CRM focus on understanding the perceived performance and buyer's expectation, giving benefits to the customers by reducing the cost, developing programs to attract and retain the right customers and meeting the individual needs of valued customers, giving quality in features and characteristics of a product or a service that bear on ability to satisfy the stated or implied needs. Answer is C. Because every time we should try to satisfy the individual needs of the customer to retain them for a longer period. That's the main CRM activity. 58. The theories that explain the formation of informal groups are to include informal group theories. Group formation theories are there now. Propinquity, similarity or balance, displacement, need for achievement theory. Informal theories. So your answer is A, B, C. D is not correct. A, B, C are the correct. Whereas need for achievement theory is an motivational theory. It's a motivational theory of management, not the group formation theory. Next, which one is odd one out? Economic policies, economic planning, socio-cultural factors, macroeconomic scenario. Yeah, this is too bad question it is. Actually, answer is C. Because socio-economic isn't one of the macro external factor. Or else directly this isn't macro factor. Macro factor. And your economic policies, economic planning, macroeconomic scenario are also external factors. These are in a broader perspective, but socio-culture is one of the external environmental factor. One of the external environment. We can say like that. Which of the following? Final question, sir. Which of the following laws affects the business organization? One confusing question given at the end. You can say non-monetary also is a correct reason. All are economic related, socio-culture is a cultural related. Correct. That is also a valid reason. True. Answer is given by the NTI is bankruptcy laws, but the all laws are impacting on the business because one or another way they will impact on the business. So these are the 60 questions for this today's morning session. So I thought that today morning 9 is a odd timing that people will not attend, but so you have attended finally. The 2 hours we completed and also 60 questions target also we completed. Exactly 11 o'clock. Jordar Thalia to all the members who are there in the live. Right. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time of 2 hours productive time. I believe it made it as a productive revision for doing these questions. In the evening also I'll bring the paper 1 session today, and on Sunday don't forget to attend the long marathon is going to be there. Thank you so much. If you get benefited out of the session, only one expectation from us: 1 like, 1 share, 1 subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to join in our Telegram group. Thank you.